everyone, and welcome to my Wednesday live. I thought I'd do another video on breastfeeding for 7 years and my journey and what I've learned, because if you saw my video on Sunday night, it was a live video disaster. I clicked live by accident as I was putting it on the tripod. Hi Zishan watching. So I was not ready, as you could tell, and also I had a very lively nearly 7-year-old in the background mocking me, which put me off totally. Normally I can do it, but yeah, you know what kids are like. Hi powerhouse, hola. So this one is on my journey, and to start with, I get asked a lot of questions, and one of the things was breastfeeding 2 kids. So I think it was Reiki Greek, her username, who asked me what it was like breastfeeding Ariana and Jasmine. So when Ariana was born, I also was still breastfeeding Jasmine, who was about 3 then. But Jasmine continued to breastfeed throughout the pregnancy. I know sometimes it can change the taste of milk, your hormones, but there's nothing putting off Jasmine, especially as a kid, breastfeeding a young kid. And then I felt a bit weird when Jasmine came to the hospital after I just had Ariana. But literally, as soon as Ariana, when you were a little baby and just been born, as soon as you'd started to feed, Jasmine, when she visited us, wanted to feed. So my first experience of tandem nursing was actually in the hospital on the bed. I was about to leave to go home. So yeah, it felt bizarre at first. But at the end of the day, whilst it felt weird, it wasn't too bad, because I've got a non-breastfeeding friendly top, so you're gonna have to go that way rather than down, because it's too high neck. And yeah, and so I was sat on the hospital bed, and I wasn't used to it, but I quickly got used to it. And that's what 2 boobs are for at the end of the day. But the only thing is, with tandem nursing, I found I was seriously drained. And I also got quite a lot of aversion. So that's when you just don't want to breastfeed and it feels uncomfortable and you just feel like, get off me. So I felt quite guilty about that, but apparently that's just natural. So it's a mixture of emotions and it's not for everyone. But for me it worked really well, because it wasn't like I was saying to Jasmine, no, you have to stop breastfeeding because you've got a new baby sister. Some people it might be right that way round. But for us, as you know me, if you've watched any of my videos, I just go with the flow. I just kind of crack on and follow my kids' cues, but also my own cues, and making my own choices. So I don't follow any rule book. I am doing a course on positive discipline with Attachment Parenting UK, and also training to be a breastfeeding peer supporter with Fab Charity. But other than those kind of guidelines, I've always just gone with the flow. And I think that's what is important, that we do what's right for us. So 7 years breastfeeding. Now, those who know me know that when I began my journey of motherhood, it was a bit of a surprise, shall I say, when I found out I was pregnant. I actually got given Healthy Start milk vouchers, so you could buy fruit, veg, milk, or formula milk. So I assumed you had to have formula milk anyway, because of the way it had been marketed throughout my life. Like literally everything you see and read, you see a baby with a bottle. So I just thought that was the way. And yeah, so basically I stocked up on formula, and then once I found out more and more about breastfeeding, and I went NCT group and learnt more. I went to one of their breastfeeding groups, and whilst I was a bit worried that I wouldn't fit in, it was still nice to see mums that were breastfeeding, because I'd never really seen it before. and then I just kind of went with the flow. At first I didn't have the confidence, so I did read lots of books, as you do when you're pregnant. You think, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, how am I going to be a mum? Nobody gives you a guidebook. We're talking on YouTube. You're saying you're bored of my video. I will wrap it up soon, Ari, don't worry. Tell everyone why you're dressed as Cinderella. Ariana's dressed as Cinderella because it's nearly your birthday, and Ariana's nearly 4 and Jasmine's nearly 7. So that's why I'm marking my 7-year breastfeeding journey. Now you get lots of boobies, like silver boobie, golden boobie, when you have different marks in your breastfeeding journey. So I'd love to know what 7 years is, or what it should be, because I do feel it's quite an achievement. And whilst it's like a lot easier now, and it just is part of our parenting and communication and bonding and whatnot, yeah, I think it is an achievement, even if people criticise me for it. Hey ho, we each do what we and yeah, so basically I started off trying to breastfeed, but I thought, well, I'll only ever do it in secret. But as I became more confident as a mother and just following my needs and my child's needs, I tried breastfeeding, and then I got to a point where I thought, well, do you know what? I'm going to do what I want to do. And then that was when I decided to breastfeed anywhere and everywhere. And I even started to make like my Facebook page, Mama May blog. I started to post pictures of me feeding at the football ground, on holiday, at different tourist sites. I also put them on Instagram at Mama May blog, because I was quite proud, and also I wanted, it might be weird by society's standards, but the actual natural biological age of weaning is for mammals is 5 to 7 years old. So I do find it bizarre that we question breastfeeding when we don't question us drinking another mammal's milk, aka cow's milk. Oh, that's part of my breast bump. Anyway, I will get this one off, as I've missed you because you stopped at Nana's last night, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
What's this?
That's another part of my breast bump. Anyway, I hope you're doing okay, and you're having a lovely week. Please do watch, I know it's unusual for me, but please do watch my travel vlogs. I hope they're informative. You want another live video? Anyway, we've got to say peace. What do you say? Peace, love, and shimmies to everyone. Take care, and please do keep watching and subscribing. Bye. Oh, okay, you can turn it off, you little monkey. That's commenting. There you are. See you later. I thought you wanted to watch YouTube. Okay. Ariana wants to turn it off.